Hello guys, how's it going? It's on4 here and welcome to another episode of Subscriber Loadouts. In this series, I use loadouts used by you guys. You suggest the loadout in the comment section of previous episodes of this series. Then I go and play around with it for a couple days. Then I come here and tell you what I think of the loadout. So if you want to suggest the loadout, just leave it in the comment section below. Remember to make it as detailed as possible and give it a name. This week's loadout comes from Oscar Velasquez and he suggested the Shed Medic. The Famas with an ACOG, flashlight, heavy barrel, and no underbarrel attachment. For the secondary, he chose the QSC-92 with any sight, any accessory, and a suppressor. For the gadgets, we have the M320 flashbang and the defibrillators. And for the grenade, he chose the M34 incendiary. And then he used "Wishes me good luck." And indeed, I needed all that luck, because this loadout, it's not a loadout you use when you want to do good. It's a loadout you kind of use to challenge yourself. First of all, our primary weapon, the Famas, it's what I consider to be the worst weapon in Battlefield 4. Sure, it has the highest rate of fire in all the assault rifles, shooting at 1,000 rounds per minute, but it also comes with some high recoil, some bad accuracy, and it only comes with a 26 round magazine, so it's easy to go through those rounds really quickly. The attachments we have equipped in the Famas still don't really make it a viable weapon. For the optic, we chose the ACOG, which in most cases the ACOG could be kinda useful, but with this loadout it kinda makes the gun a bit more difficult to use. At close range is kinda hard to aim with the 4x scope, and at medium to long range, when you would imagine that having an ACOG will give you kind of an advantage over your enemy, it doesn't really. The Famas just has really bad accuracy that makes it really hard to hit your target more than a couple of times, enough to kill them at least. For the accessory in this weapon, we have the flashlight. Nothing special there, just a normal flashlight. You could kind of blind your enemies with it, and that's about it. The barrel for this weapon will be the heavy barrel, which improves your accuracy by 50%, so it kind of fits this what I was complaining about with the ACOG, about not being able to hit targets at long range. But just like everything else, it comes with a price. And that price is that you get a 50% increase in muscle climb. Even though you have 50% more accuracy, with the 50% more muscle climb, you're gonna find it a bit difficult still to hit your enemies at longer ranges. For the underbarrel, we have no underbarrel at all. There's just gonna leave it empty. So we cannot decrease our muscle climb, or we cannot increase our accuracy, leaving the Famas with ridiculous high recoil. And now, before I move on to the secondary and start talking stuff about that one, I thought I may say something positive about the Famas. Maybe the only positive thing about the Famas. And that is that the Famas has a really good hipfire spread, better than any other assault rifle. So if you're gonna use this loadout or use the Famas at all, be sure to take advantage of the hipfire. Moving on to a secondary, the QSC-92. I feel that it's not a really good secondary. It does have some really good hipfire and some stability, but it lacks in damage. It usually took me 5 to 6 shots just to kill one guy. It does come with a really big magazine, a 20 round magazine, so you could possibly take 4 guys down. But when you're against someone, you want to drop them down as quickly as possible. The QSC-92, it just doesn't seem like an effective way to do so. The only attachment we have on this pistol is the silencer, which will allow you to fire without appearing on the minimap. And that's nice. You could get a couple of kills without even appearing on the minimap and your enemies noticing. But having a silencer does come with a price. It will reduce your muzzle velocity, and it will also hurt your range. But with a pistol, the range is short anyways, so range doesn't matter that much. For the first gadget in this loadout, we'll have the M320 flashbang, which will allow you to shoot a 40mm grenade with suppressive flash to temporarily blind enemies. But don't expect your enemies, just because they're flash, to be completely vulnerable. Flashbangs are not really that effective, so you'll be wasting your gadget spot with this. For the second gadget, we got the defibrillator, which allows you to revive teammates and makes you a crucial part of your team. Every team needs a good medic. The last thing on this loadout, the grenade, is the M34 incendiary, and the M34 could be used really efficiently. You could use it to cover doorways. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but people stay away from it just because they don't want to take any damage. So you could throw it at a doorway and block the doorway. For instance, in the rush mode, you could throw some incendiaries at the doors, blocking the enemy's path and allowing you to disarm or arm the income. If you use the M34 at the right time, it could be really useful. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, if you want to suggest your loadout, just put it down in the comments. And I'll see you in my next video.